Yes, your destiny helpers are already in your life. This is how I can guarantee that to you. You've been praying to God for destiny helpers, right? You've been wondering, where are they? God, when will they come? They have been there. Little did you know they've been there since the day you were born. They can also be known as villagers. Your villagers. Because most times we expect that destiny helpers will come in the form of people that will come and change our lives for the better, that will 30 billion for the account, that will give you that life-changing opportunity. You will never smell poverty again in your life. You'll never smell lack or lack of opportunity in your life again. My darling, they are already there. They just are in the form of what you will call Joseph's brothers, Potiphar's wife, that colleague that's been lying on you at work, that those people that are making that have swore by their life that you will never make it in this life. Those people that would rather die than see you happy and see you succeed. Because this is how Joseph became prime minister. This is how he became a governor of Egypt, literally the vice president. Because if his brothers had not sold him into slavery, he would have never gotten to Egypt. Had Potiphar's wife not accused him falsely, he never would have been thrown into prison. And why did he need to be thrown into prison? Because had Joseph still been a slave working for a master, one day he might have just decided, this is my notion, he might have just decided, let me go back home to my father, let me go back home to my land. What am I doing here? But God had a greater purpose for him. God had already planned for him to become king in a foreign man's land. Where have you ever heard of a foreigner becoming president in a land that they are not from? And this is the miracle that God had prepared for Joseph. And it wasn't just about Joseph. God had sent Joseph there so that he can save an entire nation, Israel. So Joseph being in prison, Joseph served. All these people were his destiny helpers. They literally pushed him closer and closer to his destiny. And when Joseph persevered, when he served his time, when he paid the price that God wanted him to pay, he was brought out. And that is where he now met the destiny helper that we all have this notion all destiny helpers have, the ones that will literally turn your life around for good. Pharaoh. But how did that happen? Because Joseph was still working in the gifts that God gave him. While he was in prison, he was still using the gifts. He was still serving. He was still doing the will of God, even when it looked like God had abandoned him. And what happened? His gifts worked for him. Yes, even the people that he helped in prison forgot him. Joseph could have been angry and bitter towards them, but they were also working for God, because God had already I believe that God put the spirit of forgetfulness in them, because it wasn't time for Joseph to come out yet. Joseph could not come out yet, else he would have gone home, like I said before. He came out when God released him, when it was time for him to receive that honor, that life-changing new status, game-changing new level, abundance, overflow position, where he would be able to save a nation, to save Israel. So your destiny helpers are in your life. They might not look like what you prayed for, but trust me, they are pushing you towards your breakthrough. So embrace it as it comes. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I will not give you opportunity. Thank God, I'm closer and I'm closer and I'm closer to my destiny. That is how you should see things. So, congratulations. Bye-bye.